Come with me to the book of Acts chapter 8, verse 26 and 7.
And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south, unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch, of great authority, under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasury.
He was the ministry of finance in Ethiopia under the queen of Ethiopia in those days. Go ahead.
And he had come to Jerusalem for to worship.
Go ahead.
Was returning and sitting in his chariot, and he read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to his.
So let's stop here. So here was Philip having a great crusade, huge meetings, and people were dwelling on the miracles and demons casting out and powerful moves of God. And the angel said, Philip, this is not you. This is God working. Don't take credit for it. Get out of town. Leave town right now. I don't want you to take credit for it because it is God that does it. It's God working. Don't be arrogant. Don't take credit for what God is doing. And he said, there's a new assignment for you. And God said, Philip, Samaria is history. I'm done with it. My attention is on Africa now. There's a eunuch that came to Jerusalem to worship. He's on his way back. I want him to have an encounter of the gospel. That he doesn't have to come to Jerusalem anymore to encounter me. That he can encounter me right in Ethiopia and wherever he is. Go to the backside of the desert. Tell somebody, God has a new assignment for you. God has a new assignment. And you know what our problem is? Some of the new assignment, like when I was 65, I was so excited about what God has done through my ministry over the years. Not action. I'm bigger than action. When I traveled this time, I was everywhere. I went to a city in Europe, and the biggest work and move taking place in that city is handled by one of my sons who used to live in my house. Taught him how to pray. And he's huge now. One of my own sons. And I went to a lot of mega churches who were all my sons. The bishops were all my sons. I trained them. And I was excited about that. And the Lord said, don't be excited about that. Go back to the schools. He said, forget about all these your sons who are mega churches. That is history. I have something better and something new for you. Go back to the secondary schools, not even the university. Go back to where you began. Go back to the secondary schools, for they are the leaders of tomorrow, and I want you to pour into them. I want you to impact those lives. And I was feeling restless. I felt this restlessness until I started going back to the schools. And whenever I went and I preached and I finished preaching, I came home, I didn't feel hungry. They said, food is ready and I don't feel hungry. I can't eat lunch and I can't eat dinner. I'm full. Why am I full? I'm fulfilling the Father's will. I'm fulfilling the Father's mandate. I'm doing what God requires of me. Hear me. Money does not satisfy. Don't be fooled. There come a day when you realize that you have all the money in this world and yet you don't have appetite. Dolakuta di kasun falanda kawahasala imanda lawahakisin devulu katinda kasin. Lift up your hand and talk to the Lord in a minute. Talk to the Lord on your own language. Shida kahasa. Oh, sabahadadis. In the name of Jesus. You hear me? True satisfaction is the product of obedience. True satisfaction is a product of obedience. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Trust and obey. For there's no other way. Yeah, to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. When we walk with the Lord. Go ahead, sing it. In the light Yes, yes, yes.
While we do His good will,
He abides.
He abides with us still.
Yeah.
And with all who will trust and obey.
Everybody sing it with your hands lifted up now. Yeah. To be happy, Jesus, while you trust and obey. Hear me? Let's stop dwelling on the past. Because you see, one of the reasons why so many are not experiencing the possibilities of today and tomorrow is because of the experience of the past. You are dwelling too much on what you used to be, the achievements, the failures, the disappointment, the betrayals of yesterday cannot help you today. Don't allow the misfortunes and the successes of yesterday to define your future or to determine your today. Don't let that happen. Don't dwell on it. Don't say God always moved this way. He always, no. He said, behold, I do a new thing. A new thing. Somebody say a new thing, a new thing. He said, I do a new thing. Behold, will you not know it? Stop telling God how he should sucks, how he should do it, how he should fix it. Trust him. That's why Job said, though he slays me, yet I will trust him. Don't tell him how to do it. He does it his own way. I have had so many experiences to the point where right now, God is my source. I have learned to believe God, Bishop. And I have zero expectation when I'm doing things for people. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care how rich you are. If I pray for you, I do it out of the love of God. Whether you are rich or poor, it doesn't really matter because you are not my source. God is my source. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Come on, put your hands together.